Hello there and welcome to Legal Break. I'm Maureen Akers and with me today, as always, is Gary Bruce with Gary Bruce Law here in Columbus. Thanks so much for joining us.
Great to be here again.
Well, we're here to talk about topics that are on people's minds, and one of the things that has come up in a conversation I had recently is MedPay, and what is it? And I guess the bigger question is, should I get it or do I already have it? So tell us a little bit about that today, Gary.
Good question, and I see this all the time. People come to my office and say, what coverage do I have? I don't know. How do I find out? Well, you get the deck page out to your policy and you look at it, and that's important to do from the beginning. But MedPay, we could probably spend a half hour talking about this topic.
Now this is with your auto insurance, right?
It's with your auto coverage, and it replaced something we called PIP, or personal injury protection coverage, years ago. So it is there to pay medical bills if you're involved in an automobile collision wreck, that kind of situation, regardless of fault. It's not about, it's my fault, I got to pay you, or it's your fault and you got to pay me. This is just to kind of get you through and pay your medical bills and not use your health insurance for that. So that's what it is. It's optional, though. You don't necessarily have it.
Okay, so you might want to check your insurance.
You need
and make
to
sure.
check. Yeah. So the question becomes, when do I need it?
Yeah.
Who should buy it?
Right.
If you don't have any other health insurance, then it's not a bad buy. It's pretty cheap. You ought to talk to your agent about it. It can cover things if you're involved in ambulance ride, the ER, even surgical procedures. Now they're selling enough that it'll cover those kind of things. But a lot of people don't need it, you know, and so be careful about what you buy or how much you buy.
Right.
There's big policies being sold to people who have TRICARE, which I think is crazy, because if you've got that coverage, it's going to cover the big things. It's tricky. There's a lot of issues with it, but be careful. If you have otherwise good coverage, it may not be necessary, but talk to your agent and make a decision that's right for your family.
Right, and kind of check into it. Now, so there's claims, there's claims that may happen against MedPay. Is there ever a chance that they might dispute it? I'm sure people might wonder.
Well, we didn't used to see that at all.
Yeah.
We see everything disputed now. So what's happened is they are disputing it. We had a client recently who had an ambulance ride to the hospital. MedPay said it was okay for the ambulance ride, but didn't think the hospital treatment was necessary. Well, how can you take somebody to the hospital and not think it was necessary? So we are seeing bizarre things. Honestly, if you're seeing that kind of thing, you need to talk to your agent about it or talk to a lawyer about it.
Right. So there's always a way for you to get more information.
That's right.
And there's always a way for you to check and make sure you're taken care of and you're covered.
We're happy to take any calls anybody has.
You can do it. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you on the very next Legal Break.
Thank you.